Hi everyone, so today I'm going to teach you how to make this bracelet. I don't really know what it's supposed to look like, but I say these little white things are marshmallows and the rest are jelly beans, so I call it the Marshmallow and Jellybean Bracelet. You don't have to make it rainbow colored, I just did because I felt like it. I'm going to show you how to do it with two colors, just so it's easier for you to follow along. So you're going to need a loom, but you're going to have to take, if you hear these 3 rows, you're going to have to take the middle one out and then set it aside. You just need 2 rows like this. Then you're going to need bands of your color choice. I'm using pink and purple today. You're going to need C-clips. You can do it with only one, but you only need one to finish it, but you need a couple in the middle to hold it together. And you'll need a hook. So first, you're going to take your bands. You're going to take your loom. You see which way the things are going? How the little thing is like a horseshoe, so it's like a rainbow, like this. You want it that way. You want to lay bands going from this way to this way. You just start on one side and you just work your way down. Like that. And these are single bands. You just single band the whole way. And just lay them down like this. Just so it looks like this on the side. It's just like you're making a single chain, basically. And then you just keep going. So it looks like that. And you just keep going for the whole length of your loom. You just keep laying them down. And you just keep going. I got 3 more to do on this side. One more. There. So see, I have bands down the whole length of this side of my loom. Now I gotta do the same on this side. Remember, they go the same direction down, so that your little things, so you can loop them this way. And you just lay them down the whole way. And just keep going for the whole length of your loom, just like you did on the first side. On one note, the color you're doing right now is where the rainbow part is on this bracelet. And then the other parts will be where these little white bumpy things are. And the chain, this part, it makes it afterwards anyway, so it doesn't matter if you put it right now. But just so you know, the pink part I'm laying down now is the part where the rainbow is on this bracelet right now. Just so you know. And you just keep going. Only a couple more for me. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And there. So now we have it down both sides of our loom. So now, you're going to lay your loom aside and take your hook. We're going to make the capping bands. Not just one, we use many. We use 5 in total. So you take one band, you're going to double it like that. So it's loose, but it's not a whole band. It's just doubled in one time like that. And then you're going to take another band and pull it through as if you were just chaining it like that. Focus, like that. And then you're going to do that again. Just like that. And then you're going to go back into your cap band and take 2 more bands like you did on the other side. But remember, only pull this through the cap band. Other bands on your hook are just so that it doesn't fall apart. Don't pull anything through these, just through this cap band. And just like you do on the other side, just like it's a single chain. And then do another one. Like that. So it's kind of like this little loop, and here's the cap band in the middle. So now it's just a little bit trickier part. Now see, remember, these go this way. You want to do it on this end, where you put your last bands. So you're going to take, I'm going to tip the camera down. You're going to take this, you're going to take one of your ends on this little thing on your hook, and you're going to put it on the last peg on your loom. Just half of it though. Don't put the whole thing on one end. So it's like that. See? Now remember, it's going to look weird if you have this twisted between the hook things. We're going to put this end on this hook. And see how I have my bands? They're just straight across like that. They're not twisted. That's how you want it to look, because if it's twisted, it'll look funny. So that's what that should look like. So now, we're going to move on to making these little white things, which for me today are going to be purple. They're fairly similar to what you just did for the cap thing, but they're a little bit different. It's a little bit, so I'll show you how to do them. See, again, you make one, it's just doubled. It's just doubled. Then you take one band, pull it through. Oopsie, there's a thin band. Don't want to use a thin one. Pull it through like a chain. But this time, instead of doing it again, you're going to go back into your cap band again, because you only do one on each side for this one. Remember, only pull it through the cap band. Now, you gotta be careful, because your cap band's going to be on here, so now your other band's going to want to try to get out, so you got to make sure you hold it. And then pull it through your cap band. So now you see, it's like the other one. It's just only one band on each side instead of two. This is going to be a little trickier than the other one, because it's going to be tighter. See how we did this on these last two pegs? Now we have these two pegs. To make it look like this, it would be too like squished in there if you did it every peg. So you skip these two pegs and you do these two. So you take the one end of your little thing you created and put it on that peg. Whoopsie. And if you pull on it funny, they will come back apart. I let go on one side of the band. Here, I'm putting the camera back down again. So remember, this one is where you did it. This one we're skipping, and then this one. So we're doing every other one, starting with your cap band thing. You take one end, and just lay it on there. Then take the other end, and lay it on the peg straight across from it. So it looks like that. See? The cap band and the two bands, and they're connected. And we skip these two pegs, right here. Then you do that again. Take 3 more bands. Take one. Double it. Take another. Pull it through. Another way you can do this that I find a little easier is before you put on the next one on the other side of the cap band, is to lay this on there. Take your hook out. And then stick your hook back through the cap band. And pull it through. Right here, see? And then pull it through and hook it on. Then you only have to hold on to one end of it at a time. Then you just hook that other end on there. See, it looks exactly the same. You just put it on differently. Now you're only going to do 5 of these cross things. If you go and you skip this one and then you do this one, you skip and do it, and skip and do it, and skip and do it. You'll want to do it again on the ends. But we're not doing it on the end. So only do 5 of these little cross ones, not counting your first one on the cap band thing. It's the same color as your border. So we're going to do this again. I'm going to take one band, double it, look like that. Take 2 more bands. I'm going to do it the second way I showed you, because that's how I find it easier. But I'll show you how to do it the first way. You put them there. Remember to hold this first one you pulled through. Here, I'll show you. These two, make sure when you do this, hold those, or the one's going to try to pop back out of the cap band. Hold them and you put that on. It'll be fine once you put your other band on, because they won't be separate like that. And then put one end on one peg. Remember to skip your peg. And then to put one on the other one. So it looks like that. Now we've done 1, 2, 3. 2 more of these. Again, I'll show you the other way. Double band. Take another band. Pull it through. go to where you just did it, skip one, and go to the next. Go back in your cap band, pull another band through, it looks like that, and then put that on the band on the peg right across from the one the other end is attached to. So it looks like that. Now we've done 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more of these. You double this one. You put one hook through it. You put this end on your peg. Hook back through cap band. Take another band, pull it through, and then put it on the peg straight across. There. Now if you see, we've done this one. Now you think, oh, we skipped this one. Oh, we want to do this one. No. We don't do these ones. So we only do 5 of these. So now we go back down to the bottom. I'm going to tip the camera back up. Go back down to the bottom of here. And you see where there's this band? There's this band right here, which is this band, your side band. And then you have these bands, these two right here, which is this thing. You want to reach down in under this your little connecting crossband thing, whatever this is called. You're going to reach down underneath this and pull that other bottom band up and to the next peg. So it looks like that. Just normal looping. Focus. Like that. And then you want to do that on the other side. Down through those 2 bands and pull that up. Always make sure the bottom band. So they look like that. And then you reach down and you pull the next bottom band up. You can work one side at a time. Just like that. Then you just, when you get to this little thing, just like this one, go down in that, and then grab your bottom one and pull it through that purple thing so the purple thing is loomed in, like that. And then go down in that again, and pull that one, like that. And then just loop your way up like you normally would. And just loop up like you normally would. But be careful because remember these are only single bands, so they are more likely to break than if you were making a bracelet with double bands. So just be gentle on them or they could break on you. And you can loom one side all the way up to the last peg. And just loom it all the way up. I got one more to do, then I'll do the other side. So there, see? You have the whole side looped. Then you go back down to this side. We only did the one. And you reach down in this one. And you pull that bottom one up into the next one. And you reach down in the purple. See my purple hook's in the purple, or whatever color you're using. And pull that next bottom one forward. You should only be looping pink bands. You should not be looping any purple ones, or whatever your middle color is. You should not be looping that color. If you looped that color, you did something wrong. And just keep looping it. If you let go of your band, it'll fall off, and you have to fix it. It'll take a while. Just take your time and go slow, and your bracelet will be more likely to turn out better because you won't have a band break, or you won't let go of a band. Remember, go all the way up to the last peg. There. See, now you've looped everything. Everything is looped. Now, normally you put your hook in, you tie a slip knot, you take it off. Done. No. You put a C-clip on it. No. So we gotta take something. We need to put one more band on each end of this. And that's where you're going to need those extra C-clips I told you to hold it together in the middle of the bracelet. You're going to need 2 C-clips. So just take them out of wherever you keep them. Just take one band, set it aside for a second, stick your hook through the last 2, and pull a band through. And then C-clip it. And then do the same thing on the other side. Need a band, not a C-clip. I almost grabbed the C-clip. Pull it through. C-clip it. Make sure your C-clip is on both sides of the band. Like that, see? Now, you can take off most of your bracelet, starting at the bottom. Just be gentle, because remember these are all single bands. They're not double in any way. Just be gentle on them. You can take it up until you get to the last peg. I would leave those on because it makes this next step easier. See, I took it all off. If you're wondering why the little bumps don't pop up yet, that's because it usually happens when you wear it and it goes like that and they pop up. And sometimes they don't, and it still looks good to me. See, it's kind of like a ladder, but it's little bumpy things in there. So now you take these last two. You're going to grab the first half a band on one side. Push your hook over, grab the first half a band on the other side. Then go back over to the first band. So see, I have one half a band on each side of my hook. Do you see this? Focus camera. And then go back to the other side and grab the other half a band from the first band you grabbed. And then do the same on the other side. That's just so, see how your bands are all like that one, that one, that one, that one, like back and forth? That just makes it lay a little nicer. And now you can take whatever color your chain is going to be. That's the color you need next. Mine is going to be purple. So you're going to take all those four things on your hook. Be careful because they're going to want to pop off because they're not like being stretched like this. And pull this band through all of those. A little tricky. Pull it through and then put it back on your hook. Now, for my bracelet, for my size arm, I counted this band right here. First of all, I counted that band. And then I did 1, 2, 3, 4. So I did 4, and then I did 4 on this side. But you can do different based on your arm size, and you can always adjust it after it's done. But I'm going to put in 3 more bands on this side. 2, 3, and last one, 4. And then you need your one more. You need a C-clip to finish it off, but you won't need those other two. Those other two you can save for another bracelet. You just need them to hold it together for right now. Which right now you could actually take them out, but I like to do it once it's off the limb. It's easier. And then C-clip your little chainy bit, and then you can take your whole bracelet off the limb and set your limb aside. Now you see how I have these little C-clips? You can just unclip them. Just simply unclip them and put them away and save them for another bracelet. Now, you see how you have this chainy band on this side? You go back to this one, and you go to the cap band on this end. Remember how we made that? It was this piece right here. You see this middle cap band? Put your hook through that. And then you just pull as many bands you want through. I want 3 on this side. Because the cap band I'm counting as one of my chain pieces. So that's how I did it on my other bracelet. And then, keeping it from getting twisted. See how I have it like that? Focus. And then I just go straight across and make sure that the other side isn't twisted. So that it's straight like that. And then bring this C-clip up to this side and then just clip it. And see, now the little bumps are starting to pop up. If you put it on your arm, see, they pop up like that. They don't start out like that when it first comes off the loom. There, now you have your own, what I like to call, Marshmallow and Jellybean bracelet. If you like rainbow loom tutorials, give this a thumbs up. Comment down below other videos you'd like to see, like crafty, non-crafty, you name it. And subscribe. Bye!